Welcome everyone to the Cat's Meowth and a complete set video of Fates Collide plus a little bit of a case recap. So we're going to start off showing the complete regular set of Fates Collide. Unfortunately, I'm still missing that Exploud, but really hoping we can pull it in the Elite Trainer box or in one of the Blister packs. So, while this really isn't a spectacular set TCG-wise, Mew just kind of overshined everything. There are some good deck potentials. Alakazam with Mega Alakazam as well. Bronzong Break isn't bad. There's been some testing going on with Lucario and Tyranitar, but really it's that Mew that just steals the spotlight. It makes Night March super powerful, and maybe just a little too powerful. There's things like Marowak that can even get around Trainer Lock. Fighting gets some support with Regirock and Zygarde. There's even some great combinations with Carbinks. Yeah, they have 3 Carbinks in this set. And they all have, well, except for the break, abilities as well that are pretty cool. Umbreon is pretty awesome, taking 4 prizes if you can knock out a Mega with it. I think there's been a little play with Genesect, just because the metal with Metal Links, it kind of makes its damage output a little more, I don't know what the word is, not negotiable, but you can easily add more on to get that number that you need to take out that last Pokemon. Lots of great trainers. I like Chaos Tower, that it takes care of special conditions. And of course was reprinted. I'm not so thrilled to see that back, but oh well. And then we have lots of other cool reprints like Ultra Ball, DCE, Strong Energy, Scorched Earth, lots of fighting support coming back. The full arts though in this set are absolutely beautiful. I can't even really think of any ugly full arts at the moment, but there's just something about the Fates Collide that are just super awesome. The Kingdra, the Umbreon, I think those are my 2 favorites, and this beautiful gold Alakazam. I love how it's got Umbreon and Lugia in the background, and it's just a beautiful card. We'll go ahead and flip through the reverses as part of our case recap, just so you can see a little bit of everything that we pulled. I was so disappointed that we were not able to complete the set, missing out on that Exploud. Just 1 card short. So frustrating. So that's where it's going to go, but I'm sure if I'm not able to pull it from the rest of my Fates Collide stuff, that someone out there in the Poketubing community will have it. So now we'll take a look at all of the extras that we have, as well as some of the stuff that I'm hanging on to for decks, just so you get an idea of what you pretty much can expect from a Fates Collide case. Here we'll take a look at the holos, rares, and reverses that we pull that are extra and will be available. Now for the holos, I've separated them out so you can see exactly how many of each that I've pulled. Only 1 spare Mew because we are keeping several for decks, but plenty of the other holos. For the non-holo rares, I have multiple per sleeve, obviously, as we pulled a ton of them. There are a few I think that I'm keeping, some Barbacle, however you say that thing, a few Marowaks, but we pulled a lot of different stuff. Extra rare reverses, including a Mew, and I do have the Mew sleeve just in case anyone was really interested in a pack fresh copy, and then common and uncommon reverses. Seeing all these duplicate reverses just really makes me want that Exploud more. Trainers. I will be moving these to the trainer binder at some point, but for now, we're just going to keep them in a separate binder just to kind of show everyone what you can get. So we pretty much pulled almost a duplicate of everything. I wish we had pulled a duplicate N, but that's all right. Can't have everything. And now let's take a look at some of the other things that we pulled that we will be keeping for decks. So for now, this is what I'm going to hang on to for decks. For trainers, I keep 2 play sets of everything so that myself and my fiance are prepared. For the reprints, we don't worry about those, although I do think I set aside some random receivers and a few N, since I do like the cool new artwork. Of course, the playset of Mews was the biggest thing. few other little things that might come in handy: Carbinks, Marowaks, Barbacles, Lugia. We did manage to pull a few Alakazam. I might still trade for a few, but at the same time, I'm really not sure how likely it is that we're going to be playing it anytime soon. So, same thing with Regirock and Zygarde. I wouldn't mind having a few more of those, but they're really not a priority. Pulled a few Bronzong breaks and one spare Umbreon that I'll be hanging on to as well. And this is what I have to spare as far as ultra rares. We pulled this that beautiful gold Alakazam. I'm just so happy that we pulled a second one of that. Several full arts, Genesect Kingdra and Umbreon, a few regular EXs, and almost a page of breaks as well. There are a few cards that I haven't shown in this binder because they are already pulled and set aside for trades. I had a few people kind of come to me well before the case opening to see if they could kind of get a head start and get a little priority. More than happy to do that for people, especially if you're prepared to come with something that I'm really interested in. So for example, these beauties, we did pull a spare Team Rocket's Handiwork full art, Genesect, Mega Altaria, and a Glaceon, but those will be going to fill in a few blanks in my Japanese collection. And then we also had someone that was interested in a spare reverse Marowak, and I was actually intending to show that with the rest of the spares, but I completely forgot about it. So overall, I am really happy with my case opening. I haven't really watched anyone else's though to see how it compares. I have seen several boxes posted where they pulled significantly more holos or more ultra rares, but I'm really happy. I'm one card away from completing the master set, and it's, you know, an Exploud is not going to be that hard to get a hold of. We pulled a fair amount of duplicates, and I love that we were able to pull the second supporter and the gold card. So I really hope, I wish I could do this for every set and just open up a case. This is just so much fun, and perfect timing with the horrible week that we had with the passing of our cat. But as I traded in a lot of bulk commons and uncommons for this case rather than outright buying it, I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep that up. I still have a few spares hanging around, but I don't think I'm going to have enough to get a case for each set every 3 months. But this was a ton of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I certainly had fun opening. We will be working on a trade binder update very, very soon, aiming to get that out before the end of this week. We have some cool promo openings coming up this weekend. Not Fates Collide stuff, but they've been hanging around for a while, and I really wanted to go ahead and show them off. But we will have more Fates Collide openings next week. We still have the Elite Trainer box, the 2 blisters, and the theme decks to show. We also have the Mythical Darkrai collection, which we'll probably be doing after the Fates Collide openings. So plenty of reasons to stay tuned, and I hope you continue to enjoy.